Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I thought today we would look at the MAC Summer collection, which I think is just called Juicy Fruity. It seems to fit the very pretty tropical print on the boxes with papaya and bananas and coconut and pineapple and hibiscus, and just very, very, very pretty, very summery, very appealing. A sort of presentation that pulls you into the counter, even if you're not a huge MAC fan, as I'm not these days. I do buy the odd piece from the collection, but I bought 3 pieces from this collection because I was so suckered in. And I think I would have bought a 4th, the Prep and Prime, which I've never tried, but they had in a special edition bottle that was decorated in this print, which I thought was really pretty, but they were sold out. That was obviously a very popular product. So I did get, as I say, 3 items. Probably my favourite is the Pearl Matte Face Pressed Powder Compact, and it's called Oh My Passion. And there's how it's packaged inside. Quite nice, the standard size plastic packaging, and this has got a kind of plastic embossed version of the packaging, and then a really, really pretty embossed powder inside. And I just bought it because it looked so pretty. I wasn't very convinced that it would be very workable, particularly with the purple. In fact, I have worn it once as a cheek colour, and I just swirled my standard natural fibre MAC cheek blush brush in it, and it was quite pigmented. It gave a nice kind of flush to the cheeks and worked very well. And if I do that, there you see you're getting a bit more pink on it. I think it really does depend where you stick the brush, but you can see there a kind of all over swatch gives this kind of pink dominated, but with a bit of a golden glow, which I guess is this powder down here. You can see me swishing my finger has transferred a bit of the purple. I've read that the design doesn't wear off too quickly, which is nice. Excuse me, a bit of a hay fevery type sneeze there, because otherwise you wouldn't want to use it too much, but it is definitely very usable. So I'm quite pleased with that one. Not that I need any more blushes, but I mean, it is definitely a blush rather than a face powder for me, so I'm a bit mystified by the title Pearl Matte Face Powder, which I would expect to be more an over all the face powder, which that one definitely isn't. So pleased with that. I haven't really tried, well, I haven't tried on the eyes this little eye palette. There are 3 eye palettes. The other 2, one of which was sold out, but the other 2 both had far more kind of brown, red, pink colours in than this one, which majors on green. This one is called Love in the Glades. Sounds exotic, does it not? My feeling is that MAC palettes are getting smaller. This one is very dinky indeed. I don't mind that really, but some people notice they're getting less for their money. This is in a kind of tin rather than the usual plastic. And what I do mind is, how am I going to show this without the mirror? I don't know if you can see there that, hold on, let me just manipulate this a bit better. There we go. The pans are really oddly glued in. They're not even at all. Is that my imagination? No, I mean, see this one here kind of jammed up against the side, looking a bit higgledy-piggledy next to the other one. It just looks a bit cheap, to be honest, and whilst they're not up there with the Tom Fords and the Diors and the Chanels, MAC isn't exactly cheap. You know, this looks like $2.99 drugstore gluing in the palettes unevenly. So not very impressed with that. However, I haven't tried these on the eyes. Let's do a bit of swatching together. That feels quite smooth. A very kind of green-based white. Standard taupe. Slightly, ooh, nasty, gritty brown. Not loving the texture on that one. There you can see there's going to be bags of fallout on that. But the other two are going on quite nicely. And that's quite an unusual colour. Definite kind of taupey grey, which might be quite usable. The taupe there is perfectly acceptable. And then these three. It's a good quality grey. Quite a matte green there, and oh, that's bright. I do love that, actually. Don't know how often I wear it, but those three are well pigmented and quite smooth. The colour palette wouldn't be for everyone. I do actually have a fondness for green, although not really the best colour for my grey-blue eyes. In fact, these probably going to look the nicest on me. This, I suspect, is going to look a bit muddy on the eye, and this is a kind of, you know, more dramatic accent type colour. It's reminding me a bit of one of the colours in the Victoria Beckham for Estee Lauder palette, although that one's a bit glittery, and this is definitely quite matte. So, as I say, I haven't tried those on the eyes, and how they swatch on the hand doesn't always translate to how they look on the eyelids, but I thought that was quite an unusual colour combination to justify buying this little palette. So that one is Love in the Glades. And then, of course, oh gosh, I don't need any more lipsticks, but I am always suckered in by these special editions because I do like the shape of the MAC lipstick packaging. I just think it's very tactile, the kind of bullet, and when it's a special edition, I'm suckered in. So there are a couple of hot pinks and about 3 nudes, I think, in the collection. There are also lip glosses. There are lots of different products. I can't remember them all. This one I chose is called Calm Heat, and it's matte, which I don't normally go for. To use the other hand here. Quite a pinky nude. It's probably going to look okay on me. Look, that one's already marked, which is a bit annoying. I haven't been in this. I haven't tried it at all, so that's from the shop. It does annoy me slightly. Actually, I quite like that. I don't know what it looked like on the lips. I pulled out one of my favourites nudes from MAC was the Marilyn Monroe limited edition, but the colour was Pure Zen, a cream sheen, which I'm pretty sure they've brought out numerous times in different formats. You can see I definitely have used this one quite a lot. It's a bit more peachy, it's cream sheen rather than a matte. It looks more pigmented and is definitely more peachy than the pink one. And then a more kind of grey nude. This again is a cream sheen, McKizzle, which I think was the Christmas Mariah Carey. I was just so taken with the butterfly, of course. You can see I haven't used this one a whole lot. There's that one, much more kind of mid-toned, but it's amazing how many different shades of nude a girl can have in her drawer, and I have many more than this because you can imagine all the Tom Fords that I have in the nudes. But yeah, so if you were interested in that one, which I do think is quite pretty, it's this one here, then that one is called Calm Heat. So I think the collection is selling quite well, but there are definitely pieces you can get out there. I do think this Calder powder, definitely to me a blush, is quite pretty if you just want to buy into this particular design. Everyone can use a blush from time to time, I guess. It's just a pretty little collection if you're looking to give somebody a present or yourself a little treat. Nothing spectacular, but quite nice, I think. So until next time, bye for now.